What's been going on between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard over the past little while since I've done a refresher course? I'm sure other people have probably, that you guys have watched, probably been following this a little bit close, or a little bit more closely than I have. Frankly, I have a very passing interest in all this stuff until we see what the other side, what Amber Heard's side is going to provide for this. It's just like, I still think the dude was fucking defamed. We already seen the evidence come out so far, and it's just been more of a pile on that Amber Heard is a bit of a fucking psychopath, and Johnny Depp, well, he may have contributed to this. He by no means deserved the treatment that he got from that little fucking menace. And right here is another reason why, doesn't matter how hot she is, you have to fucking do your vetting before you get into a relationship with these broads, because they'll cut your finger off, okay? And then still somehow try to play damsel in distress, still pull the victim card. Johnny Depp's severed finger found in kitchen after alleged fight. According to his doctor, a piece of actor Johnny Depp's finger was found in the kitchen when he was involved in a fight with his ex-wife Amber Heard in Australia. You know, that hostage situation, or however Amber Heard's attorneys characterized it in their opening statements. Cool. Normally in a hostage type situation, or in a captive state, the person being held captive, which we're supposed to believe is Amber Heard, is the one who is supposed to be undergoing the torture, not the supposed captor. It's weird. Depps addiction doctor, Dr. David Kuiper, said via a videotaped deposition that the couple's chef found a piece of his finger in March of 2015. It occurred in Australia as Depp was filming Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. Is that the fourth or the fifth one? Because I've seen the fourth one. Fuck that movie. I think that's the fifth one, but whatever. I haven't seen that one. Is that the one where Captain Jack Sparrow ended up getting a hook hand? Doctor's testimony was part of Depp's civil case against Amber Heard, who is accusing of defaming him in a Washington Post opinion article. He's seeking $50 million in damages, while Heard has countersued for $100 million. Good luck. Because so far, and it is all of his evidence, so far his case in chief is still being presented and is likely to, at least through the end of the week. Like I said, I'm not following this terribly closely, but it is set up for 6 weeks for the trial, so we'll see where it goes. Kuiper told attorneys that he cleared his wound before he took Depp to the hospital. He went back to their Australian rental home. The doctor said he found a piece of the actor's finger on the kitchen floor, adding that it was broken glass in the kitchen and blood around the home. The doctor had been treating Depp for addiction to alcohol, cocaine, and various prescription medications. Earlier in the trial, Depp's lawyer claimed that the finger was sliced when Heard threw a bottle at him, but Kuiper told the court that Depp told hospital workers that he cut himself with a knife. Yes, I cut myself with a knife, and Amber had nothing to do with it. Nope, definitely not. Where did I get that black eye? Oh, I ran into a door handle. And what about those bruises on your ribs, sir? Oh, I fell down the stairs. She didn't do anything. She's a good lady. When he saw Heard, who he was also treating that same day in 2015, Kuiper did not see any signs of abuse or any bruising. Yeah, but she's the victim in all of this. Come on, she wrote an op-ed and she had every fucking outlet out there just lapping up every word that she was saying. Come on now, we gotta believe all women. Depp in 2015 told Kuiper via text message that he cut the top off of his middle finger. What should I do? Go to the hospital? I'm so embarrassed for jumping into anything with her. Okay, later that year, in June, Depp sent Kuiper a message. Kuiper or Kipper? I'm gonna keep calling him Kuiper. Said that my deformed finger and I have no friends. By the way, Amber and I have been absolutely perfect for 3 months solid. I have locked my monster child away in a cage within it, and it has fucking worked. We're fucking best friends now. Oh, you poor delusional man. Depp denies abusing Heard, but Heard's lawyer says evidence will prove that he did. Yes, like using her cooch as a wine cellar, apparently. The actor's denials, they argue, lack credibility because he frequently drank and used drugs to the point of blacking out and failing to remember anything he did. Well, if he was blacking out, how could he do anything? Anyways, on April 14th, a former personal assistant to Heard said he never saw the actress suffer any physical abuse at the hands of Depp, but she said Heard once spit in her face when she asked for a higher salary. Huh, okay, cool. Did you see any of the violent assaults that Amber are claiming? No, in fact, she committed one against me. Fuck. Heard allegedly descended into screaming fits of blind rage, still does, till this day I'd imagine, sent incoherent text messages at 4 a.m. and was often drunk and high on illegal drugs, Kate James testified in a video deposition that was played in court. How wonderful. She sounds like a charming lady. Depp, on the other hand, was very calm, almost shy, like a total southern gentleman, James said. Like I said, this is the best light possible to present these facts in, because this is Depp's case in chief, and we won't have the complete story until Heard presents their case. But then also, there's going to be this little inconvenient point where Depp's legal defense gets to question and try to take apart that evidence as well. And because this is all being presented, and it's also being attempted to be taken apart by Heard's legal team, this is still what's coming out, and they can't really mount a defense against it. Yeah, it's not going to get any better for her. Sucks to suck. But what else have we found? Well, there were more text messages that were sent. She is full of shit as a Christmas goose. Oh, was this after everything was all good? You poor delusional fucker. You could literally do better, but this is what happens when you don't have your fucking mindset together. Johnny Depp's texts his doctor about Amber Heard are revealed as the actor sports a sleek ponytail and shades during its second week of the defamation trial. Oh, we're gonna go into we're gonna go in and see Style Watch. Obviously, I don't really care. I want the facts. What's going on in the courtroom? Johnny Depp sent text to his private doctor saying Amber Heard is as full of shit as a Christmas goose, the jury heard on the fourth day of his $100 million defamation trial. Depp appeared in court with a new look Monday morning. I've got shades and a ponytail and a very nice tie and a very, very sleek suit, except for you should probably have somebody fix the, stray hair that's on your lapel. Anyways, it looks like the bailiff got a fucking high and tight cut. Good for him. His ex-wife, Amber Heard, 35, appeared in her blonde curl swept to the side and also wore a black suit. Yeah, whatever. If she wants to get sympathy from the jury, she should show up in a cocktail dress. You got nothing to lose, bitch. The court watched pre-recorded video depositions from David Kuiper. Yeah, we've already talked about him. Beverly Hills doctor who treats celebrities for addiction, and whose previous clients include Ozzy Osbourne. That could either be praise or an admonishment. When exactly did he treat Ozzy? Okay, Depp hired him to treat him for opioid addiction in May of 2014 and engineered a plan whereby he would detox in the island in the Bahamas. Hey, it could be worse places to detox off opioids. Kuiper was also asked about texts he exchanged with Depp on March 7th, 2015. Depp wrote, "Hi, fuck man, had another one. I can't live like this. She's as full of shit as a Christmas goose. I'm done. No more constant insults released from a malicious, evil, and vindictive cunt." All right. You know what's far more venomous than her... Oh, you know what's far more venomous than... Let me try that one more time. You know what's far more hurtful than her venomous and degrading educational ranting? I don't know, Johnny, do tell. Her hideously and purposefully hurtful tirades and her goddamn shocking treatment of the man she is meant to love above all. Oh, you delusional fuck. You thought that this was gonna work out. Why? Depp with 1P continued, here's the real deal, mate. Her obsession with herself is far more important. We should be leaving. She is so fucking ambitious. Okay, she's desperate for success and fame. That's probably why I was acquired, mate. She has hammered me with what a sad old man I am. Oh man, I'm so very sad. Oh, that's actually sad, but at least the story does have a quasi-happy ending. He's getting his day in court, but yeah, having to go through all that stuff. Like, I don't know, I guess that's how they both showed up to the courtroom today, and it's like, you could tell, it's like, okay, one guy's, dressed the exact same way that he'd always be. And then on the other side, you have the lady who's just very downplayed with her makeup, and she's trying to elicit some sort of sympathy points, like this trial is wearing on her. That's just me taking a look at one picture right there, but obviously she's just, not knowing the situation of this photo or anything, she's just looking off to the side, just... eyes glazed over, just totally done with the entire situation. Like I said, don't know the full context of the picture, but you can tell not wearing any eyelashes, keeping the rest of the makeup very, very downplayed. That's one way to go about it, I guess. Dr. Kuiper was asked about a text from Depp on July 5th, 2015, in which Depp ranted about Connell Cohen, an LA-based psychologist who treated Heard. Somebody else who probably did a really good job. Depp said that Cohen should be stripped of his medical license and spray painted while handcuffed to a stop sign. Interesting. What would you recommend? Dr. Kipper said he didn't recall the text, but could see it written down. Sounds like they were in constant communication. So there's not really, it doesn't really mean that much. In another message to Dr. Kuiper sent on July 24th, 2015, Depp ranted about Heard was condescending to tell him hippie shit. Oh, okay. Man who showed up wearing a ponytail at 58 years old talking about hippie shit. All right then. Depp said that Heard told him things like, your fear is so visible. What are you scared of? A crazy broad who has license to do anything and everybody will believe her, and I'll have to go through years and years of public backlash in order to try to clear my name. Probably something like that. He said that it makes me want to rampage against anyone wearing Birkenstocks. Fair enough. That's for true. Wearing Birkenstocks and then selling their homemade granola. Dr. Kuiper first started treating Depp in 2014 and told the court that his initial diagnosis for him was ADHD, bipolar 1, depression, insomnia, chronic substance abuse disorder, and chronic reflux. Okay, well, the substance abuse probably has a lot to do with everything else that's on there. Just saying, but I digress. Let's just go through a little bit more about this. Dr. Kuiper said during the consultation in person with Depp and Heard in June of 2014 in Boston, she made no mention about Depp being violent. No, but he was always violent and terrible and awful. Asked if he would have documented it if she had mentioned it, Dr. Kuiper said yes. Well, obviously. The court heard Dr. Kuiper's notes read out loud. Amber has a strong family history of drug and alcohol abuse and is particularly sensitive to Depp's behaviors for potential for abuse. Asked if abuse meant substance abuse, Kuiper said yes, not physical abuse. Yeah, that's what he's there to be treated for. Kuiper said that particularly sensitive, he meant. Having grown up in an environment where she's seen trauma, yes, from her father. You have problems with your father. Tell me about your father. Yes, we know all that stuff. And her ability to understand what it looks like and how to exploit it. Kuiper said that this was information that Heard told him herself. There we go. Kuiper admitted that he's still Depp's personal physician and is paid monthly retainer by him. Okay. The invoices were shown to him, but the figures were not read out yet. It really doesn't much matter. Heard's lawyers have previously said that Depp pays his doctor $150,000 a month, but it is not clear if he referred to Dr. Kuiper. Okay, again, he has a physician on retainer. So do a bunch of people, okay? And again, that's another one of these strategies by these defense teams that don't really have a lot going on. Just attack how much somebody's paid and see how rich and famous these people are? Yeah, but your defendant is equally as rich thanks to the divorce that you got, and you're also in a lot of Hollywood movies, or you were at one point or another, so the whole trying to appeal to the lifestyle of the rich and famous doesn't really play out well when everybody involved is rich and famous and high profile. So yeah, as for today, the long and short of it is, there's a documented history of abuse. It's just not the type that Amber Heard and her team would prefer. But sometimes the truth hurts. But until we get more funny details, that will be it for a while. With all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.